Welcome all. This is the part 2 of the previous video which dealt in detail about chapter 5, that is lines and angles. Continuing from the first part, in this we are going to see the next term, that is vertically opposite angles. It means that when two lines intersect, the vertically opposite angles, for example if these two are the lines L and M, these two intersect at point O. If you can see that angle 1 and angle 3 are vertically opposite, and so is angle 2 and angle 4. And moreover, the vertically opposite angles so formed are equal. So from this we get a property that vertically opposite angles are always equal. So angle 1 is equal to angle 3 and angle 2 is equal to angle 4. The next term, that is pairs of lines. In this we are going to see about intersecting lines. As we have already seen in the before terms, intersecting lines are those which has a point of intersection. For example, in these L and M intersect at point O, and so does rays OA, OB and OC. All these three intersect at O. That is a point of intersection. The next is a transversal. A transversal is a line that intersects two or more lines at distinct points. So, for example, in this diagram, we have lines L and M, which is intersected by line N at two distinct points. Like in line L, N intersects at point P, and in line M, N intersects at point O. So, line N is a transversal. Likewise, in this diagrams, M and N are parallel, and to this L is a transversal as it intersects two or more lines at two distinct points. So L is a transversal here. Over here we have three lines that are intersected by P at three distinct points. So line P is the transversal. Over here we have parallel lines S and T and parallel lines U and V. These two are intersected. For example, in line S and T, R is the transversal, which is also the transversal for U and V. Likewise, again, T is the transversal of only U and V. And moreover, if you can also see that for these two lines R and T, UV is a transversal as it intersects two lines at two distinct points. So UV again is a transversal. So in this diagram, all except S are transversal to other lines. Moving on, we are going to see about angles made by a transversal. In this diagram, we have lines L, M and N. And as you can already see, line N is a transversal, which makes the following angles 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7 and 8. In here we are going to see terms like interior angles. Interior angles are those which are in between the two lines which are intersected by the transversal. So the interior angles includes angle 3, angle 4, angle 5 and angle 6. The next, exterior angles. Angles other than the interior angles that are exterior to the lines are example like angle 1, angle 2, angle 7 and angle 8. All these are exterior angles. And then corresponding angles. Corresponding angles are those angles who are on the same side of the transversal, and that pair includes an exterior angle and an interior angle. For example, angle 1 and angle 5. Angle 1 is exterior angle and angle 5 is an interior angle, and it lies on the same side of the transversal. And so angle 1 and angle 5 is a pair of corresponding angles. Likewise, you can see angle 4 and angle 8, and then angle 2 and angle 6, and angle 3 and angle 7. All these are a pair of corresponding angles. Then the next, alternate interior angles. Alternate meaning it is on the opposite side or on the alternative side, and interior angles. So it is alternate interior angles, that is angle 3 and angle 5, and angle 4 and angle 6. These are interior angles that are on the alternate sides. So the pair includes 3 and 5 and 4 and 6. The next is alternate exterior angles. Exterior angles that are alternate. For example, angle 1 and angle 7, angle 2 and angle 8. Likewise, the last term, pairs of interior angles on the same side of transversal. That is, as you can already see from the line, it says that angle 4 and angle 5 are the pair of interior angles on the same side. Likewise, angle 3 and angle 6 are a pair of interior angles on the same side. So this includes angle 4 and 5, angle 3 and 6. The next, it is about transversal of parallel lines and the properties that is included in this section. It says that when a transversal, that is, if you name it as L, M and N, we can see that L is the transversal on parallel lines M and N. So if these two lines are parallel, it means that each pair of corresponding angles are equal. That is, as we already seen in the previous section, angle 1 and angle 5 are corresponding angles, angle 2 and angle 6 are corresponding angles, 4 and 8 are corresponding angles, 3 and 7 are corresponding angles. And it says that each pair are equal. That is, angle 1 is equal to angle 5, angle 2 is equal to angle 6, angle 4 is equal to angle 8, angle 3 is equal to angle 7, only if the transversal intersects two parallel lines. Likewise, the alternate interior angles are also equal. So angle 4 is equal to angle 6, angle 3 is equal to angle 5. And then each pair of interior angles on the same side of transversal are supplementary. So it means that angle 4 and angle 5, when you add them, you get 180 degrees. And hence they are supplementary. Likewise, angle 3 and angle 6 are also supplementary. And all these properties only occurs if a transversal goes through two parallel lines. This should be kept in mind. This is the end of the video. If you have any doubts, please leave in the comments. Hope you like the video. Thank you.